All right. Well, first off, just want to say sorry to anybody I haven't responded back to in the comments or anything. I just haven't had a whole lot of time, and I mean a little bit of time, but I'm trying to do some other research on top of that. And my laptop, the internal microphone doesn't work. So I have a microphone and a deal hooked up, and that broke. My interface broke, so I had to find an old interface, and I finally got it going and everything. So here I am. Anyway, um, I was talking to one of my friends on Facebook the other night, and I used to live with him, hadn't talked to him in a while, and I remember when I lived with him, um, we he bought Salute Your Shorts, the MTV show or the Nickelodeon show, on DVD off eBay, and we thought it was just, you know, it was just a stupid funny thing because the show was just so terrible. But when I was a kid, I loved it. So then I just thought, all right, well, I'll look up Salute Your Shorts. So whatever, the first thing I always do is just kind of look at, how long the episodes are or how many there are, the actors, everything. First thing I noticed was there's 2 seasons and they had 26 episodes. Now, like I said, 2014, 1926 was 88 years from that. Um, both seasons had 13 episodes, and 13 equals 26. So you got M is 13, so MM Jam. Also, seems kind of odd that the show would actually start on the 4th of July. I don't know, it just seems kind of odd that like a Nickelodeon show would start on that day. So then I came over to the character, and when I got to the characters here, I'm going to scroll down to this guy. He actually started in the second season. He wasn't in the first season. But what I found weird, and I don't know, he's actually in a band now. I guess he was in a bunch of bands. He wasn't really in a whole lot of stuff like movie and TV show wise. Like he was in Boy Meets World, and he directed some film, and I'll get to that in a little bit here. But anyway, he's in the band that's coming out, and it's called Night Terrors of 1927, and literally their debut album is coming out this year in 2015. So Night Terrors of 1927 would be 88 years from 2015. I mean, I don't know what the logo is here. I mean, it's either obviously it's supposed to be NTO, or I mean, it kind of looks like the Sun Cross or whatever, and then you got an N or a Z if you look at it sideways. I don't know. Anyway, I just kind of scrolled down. I mean, they got some like just sick looking pictures on here if you get way down here. And I mean, like, this is what I'm talking about here. Like, this picture, that just creeps me out big time. I don't know. When you keep going, they got like the wolf, and then like the werewolf kissing this girl, or I don't know, who knows. I just found that really weird. And I did watch a couple of their music videos. They're just totally strange videos. And anyway, so I was just watching some other videos the other night, and this band was actually advertised. It just kept being advertised on every video I would watch. And it's just awkward to me because I've never really heard of the band. And I mean, they don't even have their own Wikipedia page yet. And it's probably because I clicked on it, that it's advertising it on YouTube. But it was just really strange to me that it keeps popping up. And I took a screenshot of it. So, I mean, literally we got the ad right here and then the ad over here of this band that I've never heard of. They don't even have their own Wikipedia page. I mean, I've clicked on tons of other YouTube videos, and they don't get advertised in certain videos. And they also don't have a band name of something that's from 88 years ago. I just found that really strange. Anyway, so a few of the other characters here, we have ZZ, which like I said before, Z is Z honestly looks like a double 7. It's a 7 and then an upside down 7. So you got 77, 77, and her last name is Ziff. So I mean, her initials would obviously be ZZZ, 77, 77, 77. Also, if you flip a Z over, like on its side, it's an N. And N is the 14th letter of the alphabet. And 14 is 7 plus 7, 2 sevens. Z is also the 26th letter of the alphabet. And 26 plus 26 is 52. And 52 plus its mirror, 25, is 77. And then if you scroll down to the bottom here, it says 2012 reunion. And many of the original cast and crew reunited September 2012. Megan Berwick could not attend but sent a video message for the attendees. Heidi Lucas did not attend, and her absence was unexplained. I mean, that's just kind of strange to put in there. Her absence was unexplained. But we'll go up and see who she was. Heidi Lucas. She was Dina. Okay. But look, she is 37 years old, born on 6/3. And June 3rd is the 154th day of the year, which is 77 plus 77 makes 154. Also 211 days left, which is your 112 reference. Then Danny Cooksey plays the kid named Bobby Budnick, BB, 88. What I find interesting, they don't have a picture of him, but he's the only redheaded kid on the show. He's like the redheaded kid who plays music or whatever. But I think Redhead, Tribe of Dan, and then the BBs. And his name's Danny, even in real life. The lady who played, or was the voice of Chucky on the Rugrats, the little red-haired kid, was Christine Cavanaugh. She was on this show too. And she died just this last year on December 22nd. And she was born on August 16th, 1963. And August 16th, well, it could be 3/8. August 16th is also the date on the Georgia Guidestones. Or, I mean, like, where it was MM Jam, the new edition thing. There was, one other person that was 37 years old. But like I said, like, literally none of these people except for the Rugrats lady, were in much else other than this show and maybe like a few other appearances and other TV shows or whatever, but they weren't like lead characters or anything in anything. But anyway, I scrolled down to the episode list and I asked my friend if he had the DVD still, but he doesn't. And I looked everywhere for these DVDs online and I could only like a movie of it. And I could only find like maybe 2 or 3 episodes. But anyway, I found it online on some website and I actually ordered the DVD. So I'll make a follow-up video whenever I receive that and watch it. But the reason I wanted to watch it was because on season 2, episode 5, it's called The Cursed Skull. And the whole episode is about how they find this, an old cow skull at the sacred caves, and they decide to form a secret society, the Order of the Skull. And basically it's talking about how the skull's going to give them bad luck and all this junk, and it says, because the skull is missing and was replaced by a cassava melon, and that's like a big part of the episode as you read through here. So I just clicked on cassava melon since their skull was missing. And cassava melons, well, I guess the first thing I noticed, I looked at this little nutritional thing, nutritional value per 100 grams, and I seen an 88 in there. And of course, the 0.088 milligrams of vitamin B6 or 6 B's or 6 8s. You know, that's funny to me. It's just crazy. But anyway, I was scrolling over here, and it says, according to Chinese sources, the melons were introduced to China by by a Mr. Wallace, who donated melon seeds to the locals while visiting in the 1940s. Probably 1944. Huh. And then it was actually Henry A. Wallace, the 33rd Vice President of the United States. So I clicked on him. And he was born in 1888, died on November 18th, which is a 888. And when he died, he was 77 years old. And he was a vice president under FDR. And he was vice president in 1941. Also, check. So, 33rd vice president. And if you scroll way down here, Henry Wallace was also a Freemason and attained the 33rd degree in the Scottish Rite. So he is a 33rd degree Mason, the 33rd Vice President of the United States. He died from ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, the Ice Bucket Challenge. I made a video on that a long time ago. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I put this guy in there. Yeah, and right here it says that he first experienced the onsets of ALS in 1964, and then he died on November 18th, 1965. He was also, he joined the Theosophical Society on June 6th, 1925. He actually ran for president of the United States, but he basically lost because of these guru letters that he had made, and his opponents used them as evidence of his gullibility. And was by FDR. And so the book is called The Glory Road by Arthur Hopkins. And look when he was born and look when he died. He's born on October 4th. I've talked about it a ton of times. October 4th, 88 days, 88 days from the end of the year. And then March 22nd, 1950, 322. And he was born in 1878, which is 118 years ago, 11/8/88. Also 59 plus 59. He also founded Pioneer Seed Company, which was founded, of course, in 1926, 88 years ago from last year. And look at the logo. It's a friggin' infinity with a trident. I mean, it's supposed to be corn, but like, look at it. Why? It's got the 8 in the logo even. Anyway, also on this episode, their final initiation thing is they have to cut a nose hair from the camp counselor Ugg's nose. And then if you come in here, it says Ugg comes into their bunk with scissors in hand and a Kleenex. So I clicked on Kleenex just to research about Kleenex. I don't know. And Kleenex it's owned by Kimberly Clark. And I mean, just did a quick little thing here. You couldn't click on the actual person who invented it or founded it, but it has the place where they were founded is Neenah, Wisconsin. And look at it. 88 degrees west, 44 degrees north. I mean, really. So anyway, I just need to, when I get the copies of that show, I will watch it and see if there's anything in there. But anyway, have a great night. I didn't even think I was going to actually do a video on this, so bye.